Alright, Saturday morning, I'm gonna eat some breakfast here, Big Bear Diner, and that's Mount Shasta looming in the distance. Alright, well, we started our hike. Came up there. It's sunny, it's hot. We're sweating, ready to take clothes off already. And that's where we're going. Just past horse camp, about 2 miles in, 1,200 feet of elevation gain. And it is freaking sweet out here. So sweet. So, we're gonna be following this little ice pack. We're gonna be going up that way. And again, that's not the summit. It's up behind it. We can't see it from here. We'll see it tomorrow. Well, break time about, 95 yards away from where we need to be, but maybe another 45 minutes of climbing. Oh, that's where we just came from. Oh, that's pretty. And then where we're going is right up there, right on the top of where those rocks are. It's right over that little lip. Going up right side of Heart toward Red Banks. That's the Heart right there. All the way down. We started cramponing at the bottom of there, and I just came up that. Yeah, good times. It's pretty cold, but we'll be okay. Sun's out soon. My boots are frozen, and I can't feel my toes. So, probably not great, but I don't really have a solution. And I'm gonna summit, so keep on going. Stop bitching. Alright, made it to Red Banks. That's the route up to the chimney. I'm gonna go. That's Red Banks. Icicle growth. That was brutal. I'm exhausted and I'm barely just hanging on by my ice axe and a crampons at this point. Whew. Tired. But still have 2,000 more feet to gain and about 3 more miles, so no rest for the wicked. Alrighty. Just got to the base of Misery Hill, it's called. So we just climbed a whole bunch of vertical stuff, and then we get to the top of all that vertical stuff, and we find this big bastard. We have to get up over the top of that just so we can see the Mount Shasta summit. So that's 1,000 feet of elevation gain and a lot of work. Alright, that's the peak. We're on top of Misery Hill. That's a peak that looks like it's taller, but it's not. There's a volcano. Whitney Glacier's down there. I'm not going to get too far because I don't want to go down beneath the glacier personally. And that's where we came from. Go down there. We're almost home free. Next video you see will be at the summit. My partner gave up, so I'm gonna finish all by myself. other side of the mountain, looks like. That's a peak too. We're gonna get up there in a minute. But yeah. Here's my buddy. That's Misery Hill, which I thought was going to be the end of my journey. And this is neat looking ice that looks like a dragon. And this is where we're going. We'll get up on top of there just for good measure. There's hardly any wind up here. Right now it should be 80 miles an hour in a normal day. In a storm day it should be 150 mile an hour bursts, gusts, blusters. This is, I mean, I could live up here. Let's make our way up to the real peak. That's where I was standing before. I think this is the actual tip top. It smells like sulfur. Definitely lets us know it's an active volcano. And there it is, ladies and germs. Mount Shasta Summit, February 5th, 2012. Winter ascent, first attempt. Chalk it in the book because we got it on lockdown. And proof that this is still an active volcano is that natural. There's steam coming off of it, and my deal sucks, so I can't zoom in, but I mean, there's steam coming out of there. John Mayer saved his expedition's lives. One time they got buttoned down in a storm, couldn't make their way down for the night, so they dug out spaces that are right next to that, and then they'd put their backs to it until it turned scalding, and then they'd rotate. So half of them would freeze, and the other half would burn, then they'd rotate. Anyway, it's kind of one of those true hero stories, and that's right where it happened right there. So, very neat, kind of neat.